Hello, Chapin families. This is Jess Hutchinson, your principal. Just taking a minute to reach out to you guys and let you know how excited we are about the fact that we're finally getting ready to come back to school and get started with our 2020/21 school year. It's been a long time since we've had people in the building, all the way back to March. Of course, we've had people in and out for various reasons, but we haven't been able to have school here on this campus since March, and we are excited about having the opportunity to do so. And we've got a number of our students as well that are choosing to participate in our our school district's virtual academy, the 5 Academy, and we're excited about having them back involved in our education process as well. So again, I'll just say that whether you are in the hybrid model or whether you are in the virtual model, you are all still our Eaglet families and are part of our Chapin Elementary School community, and we want to make sure that everybody feels that way and that we are able to continue to communicate with you guys. So I just kind of wanted to reach out with a few things. This video is being shared with you as part of a letter that's got some information for you, some of which you've seen already, and some of which will be new to you. But even if you've seen it already, I think it's good to review it just so we've got that information solid in our minds. There's just so much information out there right now, and so many questions, and I know that it's easy, or it's difficult to keep all the information straight. It's easy to get confused, and so we're trying to make sure we've got accurate information out there. So it's just a few things I wanted to share with you. Just to kind of emphasize, you've seen it in writing, but I want you to hear me talk about it a little bit too. And the first is that I want to tell you this. We've done a lot of work and paid a lot of attention to setting our building up in such a way that you're going to have as safe of an environment as possible for you to send your children back to school. We are doing our best to distance as much as possible in our classrooms. We did have one of the highest rates of families that are choosing to return in the hybrid model face-to-face. So we have a challenge in getting that many people into our building, which, as you already know, is we're short on space here, and on a normal day, and so when we're trying to distance out, it presents some challenges, but we're up to that, and we are doing our best to create an environment that I think will be satisfactory to you. So so we're doing that. We've also got just some logistical things that we're doing that I think will ease your mind a little bit. And these are some examples. We'll start the school year out with lunches being delivered to our classrooms. We will not be going to the cafeteria to eat, which I really hate that, because that's one of my favorite times to see our kids as they are enjoying their lunch, and it's they can kind of detach from their learning, from their classwork and the focus that they need to have in class, and we can just kind of visit and see one another and enjoy being in each other's presence. But we'll get back to that at some point, I have no doubt. So right now we're going to be delivering lunches to the classrooms. We'll do that every day. Breakfast, we haven't still completely sorted that out yet, but I think that we will either deliver or breakfast. Students who choose to eat school breakfast will swing by that area, grab their breakfast, and take it to their classroom. They'll start each day in going directly to their homeroom class, as opposed to going to the Lighthouse Arena as we used to do, or as we do typically. So that will be different. And all these measures are in place to decrease times where we're crowded together, making sure that we're able to kind of manage the amount of activity that's happening in the building at any given time. So our related arts classes will be pushing into your child's classroom. They will have, and we're going to do this on a weekly basis. So your child will have like an art week, and then a PE week, and then a music week, and then a foreign language week, and so forth. And so that limits the number of people that are coming in and out of your child's classroom too. It's all about minimizing the levels of exposure to others and kind of keeping our groups of students together but not spending time, with lots and lots of other people. That'll be the same will be true with recess. Your child's teacher you will either have an indoor recess or they can certainly go outside just like we normally do, but your child's class will not be having recess with other classes. They will only be with the students that they were already in class with. So there's that. Now, this next piece is something that I want to be really, really clear about, because I know there's been some some confusion about what the hybrid model will look like. And you can read it on paper many times and it still maybe not quite makes sense. So I just want to try to describe it to you as well. As you know, there are two cohorts. There's a cohort A and a cohort B. Your child has been assigned to one of those two groups, and the only difference between the two are the days that they actually come to school face to face. So if your child is in cohort A, they will come to school and they will go to their class and have face-to-face instruction on Monday and Tuesday, and then they will not return to campus again the rest of the week. Instead, they will have a half day of live instruction on Wednesday virtually. They will have a full day of live instruction virtually on Thursday and a full day of live instruction virtually on Friday as well. Now, here's the piece that I want to make sure that you understand is when your child comes to school, whether they're in cohort A or cohort B, they will be in class with their entire class. So if it's a classroom of 18 students, 19 students, all students will be in there on those face-to-face days. The same is true with cohort B. Those students would be have received live virtual instruction on Monday and Tuesday, a half day of live virtual instruction on Wednesday, and that, by the way, gives our teachers an opportunity to plan with one another, to collaborate with their lessons, to also participate in PD, because the models that we have in place right now are not giving them very much opportunity to do that. So there will be a lot of that happening on Wednesday afternoons. And then a cohort B student would come face to face on Thursday and Friday. So I want to make sure that you have that information. I also want to share with you a little bit about devices. We're fortunate that we're going to be able to provide Chromebooks to all of our students. And so a couple things I want to share with you that are in this letter, but just so that you can hear me kind of describe it again too. If your child attends LEAP sessions, then they will receive their Chromebook at that time. There's nothing that you need to do about that, other than you do need to make sure that you have gone online and filled out your mobile device agreement, and then also done your registration gateway update, because in that portion there's an acceptable use agreement that we will need you to sign as well. So we need both of those key pieces before we can issue a device to your child. So So LEAP students will receive their devices when they attend their LEAP classes. And if not, then on Thursday, September 3rd, and Friday, September 4th, we will have we're going to ask that our students with last names A through K come on Thursday, September 3rd, or L through Z on Friday, September 4th, to pick up their devices. And you'll park in the back parking lot and follow the signs that will lead you into the cafeteria, where we will certainly have distancing protocols in place and make sure that that's a safe environment for you to come receive those items. People who should not come to pick up devices would be our hybrid or our face-to-face kindergarten students. You will be receiving devices that will be a little bit different than the other Chromebooks, and those devices have not arrived yet. So we're asking that you refrain from coming on those days, because we won't have a device for you yet. But we will very soon, and we will get those handed out to you, and we'll provide that information to you at a later time, but soon. So people that should come on that Thursday and Friday would be anyone who did not attend LEAP, anyone who is in first grade through fourth grade, who is a hybrid student who will be coming face to face, and then also any student, whether you are kindergarten through fourth grade, if you are participating in the 5 Academy, the virtual academy, then you should come pick up your device on those days. And if this is confusing in any way, please just call our front office at 803-575-5900 and ask any questions that you have. We're happy to help. The phones are ringing off the hook, and we're answering lots of questions, and we're happy to do so. We want to get accurate information out there to you guys. So those are just 2 pretty important things that I wanted to share with you guys and make sure that you are aware of. I guess one other thing to share with you too is on the first day of school, something that's different this year is we're not able to allow visitors into the building. We will have some signage in front of the main office when you have situations where you do need to come in, whether it's to have your child signed out for an early dismissal, or maybe if you're a late arrival, or a variety of different reasons why you might need, maybe if you need to see the nurse or drop off medication or something like that. There's a procedure for that, and we will have that posted in front of our front door, which basically will involve you calling the front office, and we will come out to you with any items that you need or to receive items from you. So that does also include during the school day, and unfortunately even the first day of school we will not be able to allow parents to go into the building with their kids. And I know that's a big deal because, I mean, especially some of our younger students, our kindergartners, especially some of our pre-K students, you know, it's a special time. Your first day going to kindergarten or preschool, or even in other grades. I know that it's an exciting time, the first day of school, and parents like to walk their children in. We're going to have stations outside the building, in front of the school, and then also over near the kindergarten wing, so that you as a parent, if you'd like to, on that first day of school, your first day of face-to-face, you may park your car and you may walk your child to some certain areas that will be clearly marked, and take pictures and have first day high fives and hugs and things of that nature, and get our young eaglets off to a great start. But then they would need to enter the building alone. And when I say alone, I mean, you know, without their parents with them. But we will have lots of adults with lots of Chapin gear on and friendly faces there to receive your child and make sure that they get where they need to be. That I can promise you, that we're going to take good care of them as they come in the door, and make sure that they feel welcome and safe. So I just want you to know about that and kind of be thinking in advance of what that morning might look like for you, and maybe you can have some conversations on the front end with your child as well, just to let them know that you won't be able to walk in with them that day, but that you love them and that they're going to be just fine, and that Chapin Elementary School is going to take good care of them. So hopefully we can lower the fears that may exist on a first day of school. So that's some information for you as well. So I'll go ahead and wrap it up. I've been talking for a little bit, and I know that you may still continue to have questions or things that you want answered. And like I said, don't hesitate to reach out to us at the school. Be sure that you read all the information in the letter that was shared here with you, with this video included, and be on the lookout for further information that's going to be coming your way as well, including the name of your child's teacher, and some Meet the Teacher information that we will want you to enjoy. So when you find your teacher's name, you'll have the option of going to a virtual Meet the Teacher session and see a video that they've created for you. So again, we can't wait to get started. We've missed you guys terribly, and we're just glad that you're part of the Chapin Elementary School family, and we look forward to seeing you soon.